All right, hey guys, we are here today. I'm going to be doing Katie's hair for the 10,000th time in my life. I'm going to be doing a chit chat Q&A, do hair with me. So I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing with her hair, as well as we have a list of questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. I posted a little question box last night on my stories. So we have, a short list of questions and we're going to be doing some hair. So let's get started. All right, so what we're gonna be doing today is some highlights. We're trying to figure out why her hair always browns out here toward the bottom, but she always stays super bright blonde here in the front. So I'm thinking it's some kind of body wash or laundry detergent that's doing it, but she's gonna go home and switch up a few things, a few of her home products that she uses, and we're just gonna see what happens. So we're just gonna do a full highlight. I'm gonna pull the ones underneath kind of all the way down through to the end, and then we're gonna tip out the ends back here, and we're gonna do a basic foil up here in the front to keep her nice and bright. Well, fake it till you make it. No, I just never said no to anything, and I just hit everything head on. I convinced my clients that sat in my chair that I could achieve their hair goals. And in a way, that kind of convinced me that I could achieve their hair goals, because when you're brand new, you don't know anything. You think you know everything, but you don't. I mean, not in the most loving way. But during your consultations, you're kind of hyping yourself up simultaneously without even realizing it. And you're sitting here talking to your client about it, blah, 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 blah. And you go in the back to mix your color, and you're amped up, fired up to, tackle your project. And that, in a way, instills some confidence in you. Also, I guess social media in a way. I've been posting on social media hair stuff since I was in hair school. So it's just always been a part of my job and my professional life. That's kind of all I've really used social media for. Because Instagram came out back in 2011? And before that it was Facebook people used, but I've just never really used social media for anything other than work. But yeah, I guess that's my answer. Just convince yourself that you're good enough and act on it and try to be better every single day. Oh my God, they were so
1,500.
They were so good. Oh my gosh, the ingredients were horseradish, hot sauce, celery seeds, tomato paste. So it literally tasted like a Bloody Mary. If a Bloody Mary.
Pickle?
Oh yeah, the pickle. One of my favorite pickles.
Oh, so good.
She was at the party. So yummy. Ooh. I really like Tuesdays because it's my first day of the work week. I'm a psycho and I love to work. I love Tuesdays because it's the first day of the work week and I'm not burnt out on work yet. And I'm really excited to foil again and just do some hair and see my clients, see my team, and just do my thing. So I think an influencer, what people think of an influencer is someone that has all these followers and has all these affiliate codes and all this. In that sense, no, I'm not. I do have a good amount of followers and I love them all. Love you the most. But I don't think I'm an influencer in the Urban Dictionary term, but do I influence people to buy things, cook things, get services, fashion, things like that? Do I influence people? Yes, I do think I influence people. I have a lot of leadership qualities. I like to share little golden nuggets with people, and I'll if I know of a good restaurant that just opened up, I'll share it. And next thing you know, 4 of my clients I went and tried that restaurant, it was so good. So they were influenced, if that makes sense. But am I an influencer with 800,000 followers and all these discount codes and all I do is Instagram? No. Okay, so now she has these weird brown pieces, like I said earlier. So I'm gonna come through, and before I move on, I'm gonna tip out some of the brown pieces. So I'm gonna just kind of weave them out, do 2 teases. This is just lightener and 10 volume. And doing it this way before I move on to the front will allow it to process a little bit longer than if I were to wait till the very end and have it only processed for the last 15 minutes of her process time, because she kind of needs a little bit of some lifting power. Go for it. Obviously, you wouldn't be wanting to get into a different industry if you were 100% happy with the industry that you're in currently. The hair industry is very rewarding. It gives you what you give it. I'm just a firm believer in anything in life, you're gonna get out of it whatever you put in. So, I mean, you can just do the bare minimum and be mediocre and have mediocre outcome, or you put your all into it, sell your soul, basically, and have a really great career. And I think if you gotta get up and go every day, you gotta get up and go somewhere every day. You gotta go to work, you know. You might as well do something that really makes you happy. I am in a relationship with my boyfriend of a little over 5 years. We live together, we have a dog, and he's great. I think learning patience and learning like which battles, like pick your battles, I guess with like employees, because if you want to give them the world and you want them to have the most amazing professional experience possible under your roof, but at the same time you have to be consistent in your disciplinary actions, and you have to not cross that friendship line too much, because when it is time to discipline, they won't take you seriously. What I said about patience, I've learned myself that I am very patient and understanding. You know, I might have my moments, but for the most part, I like to hear everybody out. I guess just like managing people and picking your battles with like employees, because I can handle clients all day. That's not a problem. It's just, you know, the people that choose to work for you. Just all learning opportunity. Ooh, depends on where I'm at. I love a glass of red wine, Cabernet, Malbec, a Shiraz. If I'm like at a really cute fancy bar, I like a French 75 or a Moscow Mule or like a tequila mule. Yeah. Facebook. I just don't love Facebook. I don't know why. Why do I have to have Instagram and Facebook? Why can't I just have one? Well, you can't, because not everyone is on both. So you gotta catch all your bases. But I use it because it's free marketing. That's what this is all about. They are commission. The reason being is because I personally have been a commission stylist and a booth runner stylist. I liked being a commission stylist because I just had to go to work, do my job, and go home. I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to worry about color being in stock. I didn't have to book appointments, didn't have to correspond with clients all the time, didn't have to take care of the taxes. I didn't have to do anything. The reason why I wanted a commission salon is because I have a certain vision for how I wanted the culture and the professionalism and just the whole overall vibe of my salon. And when you own a booth rental salon, you don't really have a lot of say-so in how your employees or your booth renters would dress or like conduct themselves behind the chair. There's not really like a team aspect or anything like that. You're just out there on your own, you know, doing your own thing. So I just really wanted to provide a team environment for, you know, stylists in my area, and like a newer, fresh space to work in that inspires you, that's education-based and things like that. I just wanted a little bit more, and control is a bad word, but I just wanted a little bit more control over the overall, I guess, professionalism of my salon. So that's why I chose commission. Oh gosh. I just like to cook anything new that I've never cooked before. That's fun for me because I like uncharted territory. It's challenging for me. You know, it stimulates my creative nerves in my body and makes me really happy. The Maldives. It's a cluster of islands off the coast of Australia, and it is absolutely beautiful. I love a good oil, a hair oil, and a good brush. Can't go without a good brush, and a hairspray. Well, growing up, I have two boy cousins that are about the same age as me, and I was always like putting rollers in their hair and stuff and like painting their fingernails. And then in high school, I was a cheerleader, and they would always all ask me to like braid their hair for games on Friday nights. So I was always doing that. And then like in college, my friends would come over for me to do their hair, like before we would all go out. I was just always doing hair. I always found myself, you know, with my hands in someone's head. And then when I flunked out of college, I thought, let me just try hair school and see what happens. And no, I never thought I would be this passionate about it. I guess only because I was so like not passionate about college and like school and like learning in general. But I love learning about hair and like now business and like salon ownership and like leadership. I love learning. So yeah. All right, so I have smudged her root with Color Touch, which is our demi line. It's 6-stroke 0 and 7-stroke 9-7, which is like a brown violet, so it's like beige and a little bit of a natural. And I just smudged all of her root area and then barely tapped out her money piece to keep it nice and bright. And then we're gonna rinse this in about 3 minutes and tone her ends. I think the main thing is to get really, really clear on your why of why you're even opening a salon in the first place. Because if you're not clear on that, then it's gonna be really hard to stay true to like your core values and your own personal like mission statement for yourself and for your team. Also, write yourself a handbook. Write yourself a handbook, come up with your own set of rules, stick to them, don't let anybody slide on anything. But yeah, mainly just come up with your big why on why you even want to be doing this in the first place. It's a secret. First of all, thanks. Work really hard every single day. Don't give up. Keep trying to find out what's next for your career. What's next? What's your next move? Whether that's at your current job or elsewhere. So as far as getting the ideal clientele, that's going to come in from your marketing. So what I have my artists do is I say, okay, everyone get out a piece of paper, write 2 names at the top, 2 girl names if you want to do girls hair. Write 2 names at the top. Say it's Katie and Kara. You want to write down characteristics of those 2 people. Say Kara, like me, I like to do hair. I like fashion. I like to cook. I'm family oriented. I'm in a relationship. I like to travel. I like indie music. I like to sleep. I like home self-care. I like things like that. All of those things are ways you can market to your ideal client. So whatever you put out there on your social media is the kind of person you're drawing in. I want people like me in my chair so that we can have things to talk about and we can, you know, relate to each other. Now, they don't have to be in a relationship. They don't have to love to cook. They don't have to love all the things that I love, but it's important to have at least something in common with your clientele. So that's my biggest advice. Write it down on a piece of paper so that you know exactly what kind of people you want in your chair. Right now, I'm just giving her a trim. I don't remember last time we trimmed her hair. Been many moons. I'm just like dusting her ends off. We got rid of some of that brownish on her ends. I really think it's something you're doing at home. I think it's like your laundry detergent, like rubbing on your clothes, you know what I mean? Or
Well water.
it could be the well water. Yeah, try to wash your hair up here a little bit more. I think it's either like a body lotion or like maybe a body spray, like your perfume, maybe if you're like, you know, or like your laundry detergent or something like that. Sometimes if like your color is being weird, especially like on your ends or even like around your face, try to look into your home care. And it's like everything as far as your home care. All of those things could play a part in how your color kind of wears. You know, ask your stylist about things like that because, you know, it could be as simple as switching body washes, you know, or laundry detergent that could make your color experience a lot better. So that is it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little chit chat, Q&A, do hair with me. She has some fresh color now and she's gonna get her extensions put back in next week. And that's all we got. Bye.